Hi, welcome to my channel, and this is going to be my quick pop-up pick a card for a you and them, not a you versus them, just a you and them and your underlying energy between you and them. Okay, so for my first pile, it is going to be this Bulbasaur. I think it might be Jade. I forgot. This red jasper heart, this rose quartz, raw rose quartz, or this selenite tower. Okay, 4 stacks. Okay, 4 piles. Now take a deep breath. Alright, you can pause this if you want. Okay, so if you picked number 1, Bulbasaur, this is your reading. It's a quick pop-up reading. So we're going to look at the first card, which is underlying energy between you and them, the Hanged Man. Okay, a necessity to look at the situation from a different angle, from a different perspective. The words that are coming to mind is it's you and them versus the problem, not you versus them. Okay, so let's see. On their side, we have the King of Needles reverse. They're in their heads about the situation, definitely thinking about it. Can't help but think about you and can't help but think about the situation, perhaps something that's been happening or going on, which makes sense that it would require a different perspective. And now let's see your energy. The Hermit in reverse. Avoiding needing to take some time for yourself and take some time to really contemplate on the situation instead of isolating yourself. You might be actually isolating yourself and avoiding facing whatever it is that is coming up between you. Let's see, underlying energy between both. Temperance in reverse. Definitely an imbalance of some sort. What is the imbalance? There's a necessity to be honest. There might be dishonesty between you and this other person. There's a lot of communication that is necessary to happen between you both in order for you guys to move forward. There is a lot of things being withheld by both of you. Perhaps for some of you is what you think about the situation, about something. For others of you, I'm getting it could be not being able to tell somebody that you are wanting to move away or walk away from them. For others of you, you don't even have the heart to tell this person that you don't want to move with them. For others of you, you're moving away and you don't have the heart to talk to this person about it. But there's definitely a necessity here to talk about something underneath this whole situation that isn't being spoken about. There is a lack of honesty. Okay. Let's get this deck, my oracle deck. other side. Time to take care of your body. Watch what you are eating. Look into your gut-brain connection. Talk to a professional. But it was reverse. So I do feel that this person might also be not just thinking about this whole situation and the things that they're not saying, or what's happening between you both. They have that in mind, but there's also a sense of like having a worry about their own health. For some of them, they might actually be going through something health-wise, and they might not be talking to you about it, might not have been open to you about it, or haven't really been open to anyone about it. I'm getting that perhaps that may be actually part of the reason why there might be a discord between you. There might be something that they're not telling you, and it's health related, and you think it might be something related to something else, and you think it might be related them taking time to themselves, or them not being very outspoken, or not telling you, and being so guarded and internal. You think that it might have something to do with, infidelity, or something in that like arena, but it seems to be health related. Your side, it's not luck, it's dedication and hard work. So this energy is an energy of maybe sometimes being envious of another person's relationship or another person's journey. It's not to say that, this is bad. It's just also, and also this is about paying too much attention to social media, like drama, and what social media can bring into a connection, and being aware that not everything you see is real. People only share what it's a real, like a highlight, when they're happy, when they're joyous, or when they're wanting to share. Yes, a few rare occasions people are vulnerable and share the reality of things, but this is to remind you that not everything is as it seems, and that there are people who it may seem like they have it easy, or like things were handed to them, but they could have been working hard for them. And this is like a reminder not to judge a book by its cover. You might be caught up so much in like, maybe perhaps if this person is following, who this person is following, is not following, who is with them or not with them, like due to this insecurity and this not having this communication about what's really going on, that may have nothing to do with infidelity or someone else or other people, and may have to do with health related, even mental health related issues. What can you personally do about this? Universe, remember that you are stardust. We're all just stardust. This is a reminder to you to remember who you are, remember why you came here, remember that we are all stardust. We are all on this journey together. We all were born babies and were raised, and yeah, sometimes our caregivers fucked up. The way that we were raised was fucked up in some form or the other, and that is what led to sometimes the patterns of behavior that we have now. And is to be aware that, we're all human beings on this earth, and yes, we need to take responsibility and accountability for our actions, but you're not responsible for someone else's actions, and that also includes allowing and trusting someone else's journey to unfold the way that it must unfold, and not the way that you think it should unfold, especially if that want for it to unfold is for your benefit and not thinking about what the other person is feeling or whether that is their journey or not. Basically putting yourself in someone else's shoes. So slow down in judging this person and perhaps be vulnerable with them so that they can be vulnerable with you. Okay, that's it for you, my pile number 1. Thank you so much for coming through. If you are interested in a reading, look at my description below. And thank you for your subscriptions, your likes, and your comments, and your follows. I appreciate it so much. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, gangsters. Hi, if you chose the red heart jasper, this is your reading. Okay, so underlying energy for you is you and your person is the 4 of Wands, which is a good sign. This is an energy of celebration. It's an energy of coming together, an energy of accomplishments, of those around you celebrating you. It's an energy sometimes of weddings and getting together in that way. So we shall see. Okay, for their side, it could be that you guys are, I'm hearing like evolving to a deeper level of commitment. Your love life is evolving to a deeper level of commitment, higher level of commitment. Okay, I always say deeper instead of higher because I feel like something being deeper is a lot more meaningful. And I think that's what most people mean when they say higher in that kind of term. Okay, for their side. Oh, okay. Well, it was reversed. So I'm just going to keep it reversed. And then, alright. So this person does have this commitment in their minds. But it's almost like they're coming out of a space of having not been able to express their love. Like not being able to, we have the 2 of Cups reversed. So it was like they were feeling at a lost. But now it's almost like that is subsiding. It's slowly subsiding because this one wanted to come up with it. It's like they are finally realizing how much this means to them, and they are coming to terms with their feelings about you and the situation. Now let's see on your side. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Strength reverse. You are aware that this might be a karmic situation. So you're not very sure if you have the courage to keep going forward with it. Now the Strength in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I'm getting here that you're both, it's almost like what I'm getting, the storyline that is coming to mind is that song just came to mind, like antes in Spanish. I don't know if you guys speak Spanish or not, but it's like antes tú pichabas, ahora yo picheo. Antes tú querías, ahora yo no quiero. Like you are not with it, although you're aware of how much there is a connection between you both, and there is an energy of coming together now in better terms. It's almost like you're not as interested as you once were because you're aware of the karmic energy in the connection. So you're a little guarded and not too sure whether to proceed or not too sure whether this person is going to meet you halfway. and this person feels like they're finally coming to terms, or coming, like, having this like realization of these emotions and this passion that they felt for you or feel for you. Now let's see underlying bridging energy between you both, that you both have towards each other. The Fool in reverse. Yeah. This reluctance for change to come in. A reluctance a reluctance to move forward in a new direction, even though there's a possibility here. For some of you, this was about a marriage, and this person is still holding back, regardless of how much they're realizing or becoming aware of how much they care about you. They're still holding back. They still might decide to hold back, not to move forward. And you holding back because you're just like, if they're not putting in the effort anymore, or they're not willing to put in the effort, the same amount of effort I put in, I'm not going to go forward with it either. So let's see the energy for them from my oracle card. Focus on your healing. It was in reverse, so they're focusing on, I feel like they're not focusing as much on their inner healing as they should be. There's some things that they're not paying attention to, like there might be some inner shadow work that is still very apparent and there, that they're not paying attention to for themselves. And that could be part of the reason why it's affecting this energy of you turning this Fool into reverse into the Fool upright. And you, on the other hand, you know, that's why you're reluctant, because you feel that energetically. And on your side, we have this situation requires you to take a step back. It was reversed. So you might be actually like still holding on to hope, which makes a lot of sense, because even though the Strength is in reverse, I do get a sense that you're still looking towards that way, which makes a lot of sense. If you're here watching this video and you're wanting to know about your situation, you're still looking towards that, you know, your situation, and looking towards them, and like having some focus on them. But there is an energy here of needing to actually turn this upside down, and instead of looking outward, look inward. This situation requires you to take a step back. And for your energy, that whatever you can focus on to help you in this situation moving forward. We have Tower. Unplug, relax for a spell. Yeah, so this is not like the Tower in the tarot readings. This is more so about unplugging, about taking some time off social media, maybe, perhaps, for some of you. For others of you, from asking other people for like advice. For others of you, this is about taking like this, you know, you need to take a step back. I'm getting Four of Swords. Some of you need some rest, and that also includes mental rest. Some of you need to take a step back for sure. Unplug from the world, from all the noise, everything and everyone talking and telling you and giving you advice. Perhaps even watching some tarot readings. You know, maybe you need to take a break from it. Yeah, and take some breather, because that's going to give you even more clarity when it comes to this situation. Okay, you can't change what others are doing. All you can do is take responsibility and accountability for yourself, and part of that is also sometimes taking a step back in situations where you don't have any control. Okay, all right, I hope that you found some form of clarity from this pop-up reading. If you like my style of reading, I'll leave all the information for my personal readings below. And thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting. I appreciate your new subscribers and my old subscribers. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, gangsters. Hello, pile number 3 for those who picked the rose quartz, the raw rose quartz. This is going to be for you. So the underlying energy, we have the Two of Swords, or the Two of Needles from this deck. And this is about a decision. This is about having to think about a decision that you're needing to make. Okay, so that's the underlying energy between you and this person. All right, so there might be an energy of you both contemplating a decision. But let's see what we have here. I already pre-shuffled before I turned on the camera. Okay, so on their side, I'm feeling this one for sure. King of Candles. Not feeling as confident. This person is not feeling as confident in this connection. It makes sense if there is a decision up in the air. Not feeling very confident. Yeah. Feeling a little under the dumps. Not feeling very confident. Strength in reverse. And King of Candles in reverse. There might be a part of them that is taking this out by being a little controlling. Like not being able to hold back their emotions. Like not being able to keep their cool in situations. Perhaps when you guys are talking to each other or having a conversation. Maybe when if you guys end up arguing, there's like an energy here of they lose their cool sometimes, but they don't want to. It's a part of them that they know that they're struggling internally because of this decision that is needing to be made. Perhaps it's you who has made a decision or is making a decision to, step away from this situation. It could be that you made a decision to walk away, or you're making the decision to walk away. You're wanting to create something new, something different for yourself, and they get angry about it. A part of them understands that it's not healthy and it's not the best for them to react this way. They can't, there's a part of them that can't control it. It's almost like there's also an energy here of there might be some mental health challenge here for them. Let's see your energy. Yeah, it's you're not wanting to be stuck anymore. You want to get out of your head about this whole situation. I do feel like you have clarity. You finally have clarity about what you're needing to do. Okay, because we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. It's like you're finally decided, I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be upset. I don't want to be sad anymore. I don't want to be angry anymore. I don't want to be upset, basically. Okay. Yeah, there's an energy here of like, so this is like this is a 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands in reverse. You're like, I'm done with the drama. I'm done. I'm like so done with all of that this brings up. It literally brings up so much disharmony within me and creates drama around me and just creates so much. This person creates a lot of disharmony within my own mind. And no matter what I'm doing, no matter how I try, it doesn't seem to be the right form of trying. No matter how I approach the situation, no matter how I talk to them about how I feel, they lose their cool. They aren't all there sometimes. Yeah, and there might be also an energy here that there's people around you that talk about this whole situation and you're just so tired of everything. You're tired of people talking about it. You're tired of what people will say or people say about it and your decisions, and you're just like, you know what, I need to make my decision whether others like it or not. Now let's see the connection. Yeah, so for the most part, you both are needing to find a way to solidify more boundaries between you. Of the Queen of Needles in reverse, which is the Queen of Swords in reverse. There might be a certain things that haven't been spoken about, but you're both thinking about. Definitely could be you that there's some things that you're holding back from saying because you don't want to create even more havoc for this person, even though you are making the decision to maybe perhaps walk away from them or end the situation. You still don't want to create any kind of like discord because you still care about this person. You don't want to come off or like trigger them. Like if you're in an abusive situation, you know, there are ways that you can reach out for help and talk to people. I don't want to say too much because, you know, like I said, this is for entertainment purposes only. If you really find yourself in a form of abusive connection or relationship, I do suggest that you seek some help. There are many ways. I'm going to try to see if I can find any links to any kind of like trigger warning, domestic violence, links to any kind of numbers or anything that may be helpful. But to be honest with you, I don't have a lot of resources in the sense of I don't know enough for me to share. So all I can tell you is that you're not alone and that so many people are more than willing to help. And it's really about you reaching out. But I really do sense that it's just, you're just so tired of this shit. You're tired of the bullshit. You're tired of this person losing their cool. Okay, so let's see with my Oracle deck. Yeah, maybe you don't have the spiritual clearance to ask. So there might be something going on with them spiritually even. And there might be an energy here where they themselves might actually be inquiring, like tarot readings, if you guys aren't like living together or near each other. For some of you, I'm getting that there might have been a person from the past that you're no longer in conversation with, and that's why this girl has her eyes shut, and why this one is facing that way, but this one is like two sides of the coin. This person has two personalities. There could be a bipolar energy here. It doesn't have to be, again, I'm not a professional when it comes to psychology, and I'm not a doctor, so I can't say that to be 100% for real. But I am getting here that this person might be looking into it. If they are spiritual, they might be looking into things, like they might be getting tarot readings, or they have their own tarot cards, their own tarot deck, and they might be getting their own tarot readings. If you are getting readings for them or about them, this might be an indication maybe it's better to not do that, because even though as much as we can ask, there are some things that we're not allowed to know. Okay? And then for your sign, we have music is a gift. Put some headphones on or crank it up. Dance away that stress for now. You can get to it when you're not at the brink of a meltdown. Music also helps with anxiety. So if you're experiencing a lot of anxiety when it comes to this, and you feel like you need some form of like motivation or something to help you with your anxiety about the situation in general, or to distract yourself when you feel like you're walking towards that again, or you're like you can't let it go, or you are spiraling in your thoughts about the situation or this connection or about them, put on some music instead. Search for new music. That's always a positive. And then for your advice for what you can do personally about this situation, I really felt this one. Confidence. you need to stop comparing yourself to others, especially there's other people involved in this situation and this connection, or there was other people involved, or just in general, maybe this person did a number on you, or not number, but like maybe this whole situation really affected your self-confidence. Maybe you didn't they didn't what is that word, like maybe they didn't do anything specifically towards you. For some of you they did, but for others of you, I'm getting that it could just be that you were comparing yourself to other people in their lives, constantly comparing yourself to other people in their lives, and that deterred a lot of your self-confidence. So what you can do about this is focus on that decision that you've made and don't deter from your decision. Get some rose quartz. You need some compassion for yourself, some healing, nurturing energy for yourself, and take some time away from all the noise and from others and opinions of others, which makes a lot of sense with this Five of Wands here in reverse, and just kind of like block out the noise and start treating yourself the way you would have wanted them to treat you, or treat yourself the way that you know you deserve to be treated, and respect your own boundaries. Like, don't do things that you don't want to do. Say no to the things you want to say no to. Say yes to the things you want to say yes to. Be disciplined with yourself. Like, if you know you need to get up in the morning sometime, don't stay up late. Don't eat horribly. Like, watch your eating patterns. Take care of yourself, basically. That's taking care of yourself is also a form of respecting your boundaries, okay? So that is all I have for you today for my pile number 3. Thank you so much for coming through. If you like my way of reading, my style of reading, feel free to check out the description below. I'll have all the information of the kind of readings I have. And thank you for the likes, the shares, and the subscriptions. I appreciate them so much. It helps the channel grow, and I would love it for it to grow. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out, gangsters. Hello pile number 4, for those who chose the selenite tower, the mini selenite tower. It's so tiny and cute. Okay, so this is your energy. Your overall underlying energy between you and them is heartbreak. Okay, either recent heartbreak, past heartbreak, or this lingering heartache. Okay. For some of you, I'm getting that it's not necessarily that there was any betrayal. I don't think so. I think that there might have been something that came up. I don't know why I'm getting that for some of you. It's more of a heartbreak of not being able to be together. That's for only like maybe 1 or 2 of you. But for the rest of you, there was maybe some sort of situation where it created a heartache between you both, and you're both feeling this right now. So let's see. It's a you and them, not a you versus them, because we're gonna do that here. All right. So them and their energy, where are they right now? When it comes to your situation, okay, and your energy. 33 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock right now. Still very much loving you, or for those of you who I said this is more of an energy of not being able to be together, that heartache that you're feeling, they are very much still, their mind is still very much on it. They could be a Gemini for sure. This could also be about a decision, and they could be thinking about a decision that they're having to make towards you. For some of you, I don't know why I'm getting that there's going to be quite a few of you that are going to pick this pile, so there's a few storylines coming through. But I am getting here that for the most part, there's a lot of like relationship dynamics and like this situation being on their mind for sure, feeling like this is a divine connection. For some of you, they're aware of the connection that you guys have together. For others of you, that's just what's on their mind. Like they have you on their mind. Yeah. We have the 5 of Cups reverse. They are like sad. This is an energy of like, maybe not necessarily depressed. For some of you, yes, that person is depressed, but for others of you, they're coming out of a space, I'm getting, of having been like escaping using drink or keeping busy, and suddenly they're coming to this realization of how affected they are by this connection. And for some of you, this heartbreak really has done a number on them. It's affected them, whatever the situation is between you. Now your side. The Emperor in reverse. You're not really feeling your 100. You might be hiding your emotions behind a facade of like, I have my shit together, or like trying to keep things steady and cool, acting like this isn't affecting you as much. It's like a defense mechanism, I'm hearing. Like it's just a defense mechanism so that you're not paying attention to the heartbreak, even though the heartbreak is like all you can feel. But you're not allowing yourself to react to it. I mean, I hear that you're maybe afraid of reacting. Yeah, you're not wanting to lose your cool, even though there's a big part of you that sometimes loses your cool. I'm getting that sometimes you can't help but cry, you can't help but like break down because of the situation. Some of you are angry about this. For some of you, this really affected you in the sense of like your confidence, your self-confidence, and not being able to even appreciate your present moment. Like you're not even that present in the moment because you're so affected by this heartbreak, even though you pretend like you're not. Or even if you're not pretending, it's like it's a defense mechanism. It's like a self-preservation mechanism of like reaction to what has happened, a reaction to this whole situation or this whole dynamic. For some of you, this person isn't thinking clearly because of this. You know, like I said, some of them are like drinking this pain away or escaping in one form or the other, so they're not thinking clearly. They're not thinking very balanced. Like they're so imbalanced within their thought patterns, and they're just wanting to distract themselves also. So you're both almost like mirroring, but not quite, because they can't help but have like their mind is just full of thoughts and memories and things and just of you, and that's why they may be drinking, because they can't help but wonder and think. Bridging connection between you, the Hangman in reverse. There's a necessity for both of you to look at a different perspective, but you're both not able to right now. For some of you, there's so much love still between you both. This is the Ace of Cups, basically. The Hangman in reverse. The Ace of Cups, there's still so much love. That's why I was feeling like, it doesn't feel like you're angry at each other, like wanting to take it out on each other, even though maybe sometimes you get a little bit upset at them or angry or like feel some type of way towards them. This feels more so like there's a necessity here to look at it from a different perspective. And like I was saying, for some of you, this is just a heartbreak of not being able to be together. This person is like distracting themselves with like maybe even not drinking, but just something else that is distracting for them. For some of them it's work, for others of them it's just like suppressing their emotions, literally, even though all they can think about is you. For others of you, like this person is just quite literally just like ignoring it altogether, even though that's all they think about. And because the underlying energy here is love, like you both literally have so much care and love for each other, it's like you can't help it. No, it's not just on your mind. If you're thinking like, you know, if for some of you who picked this card and you guys are not together, not in a relationship, but there's also just a connection there, there's like a heartache there because there's a yearning, there's like a we can't be together at this moment for some reason. I think it's just because it's a mental block. It's like you both are not seeing it from a different angle. It's almost like I'm hearing like you need to see the fact that you both have the capability of just being there with each other in each other's life and just appreciating the fact that you are in each other's lives, or you love each other, you know each other. Just appreciate the fact that you have met. Appreciate the fact for now that you are under the same stars, under the same moon. That I'm getting that heavily, very much. So for some of you, this is a soulmate or like a very deep soul connection. For them, spiritual, physical, emotional, and energetic health, all of it is interwoven in some way. Sometimes when one is lacking or challenged, so are parts of the other. So this person is becoming even more aware, I'm getting, even though they're trying to distract themselves internally. This is probably why this Lover card is upright. It's like, regardless of how much they try to distract themselves about this truth between you both and the energy and how much they actually care and how much this is actually affecting them and how much love they actually have towards you, or still have towards you, depending on your situation. Like there's like this energy of them having a transformation, some sort of like, perhaps even for some of them, a needing to pay off some karmic debt, needing to sort out some karmic stuff. So maybe there's lingering energy there of having to tell some people no, of having to establish boundaries with certain people, having to cut connections off with certain people, having to do some revamping on their mindset. And for you, we have music is a gift. So maybe you want to see the rose quartz, if you feel called to, but it's a very different storyline. But if you feel called to that storyline, you know, you can also check that out. Or was it that one or the heart? I don't know. Music is a gift. Put some headphones on or crank it up. Dance away that stress for now. You can get to it, the problem, when you're not at the brink of a meltdown. Music also helps with anxiety. So this is to me like, yo, like don't take yourself so seriously either. Like when you feel yourself getting like this king of wands in reverse, like you're getting like you're maybe losing your cool, maybe because you miss them. And especially if you're like a fire sign, if you're an Aries or whatnot, because the Emperor is right here. Regardless of your sign, no matter what, if you feel yourself losing your cool, because let's say you miss them, like sometimes that's a thing. I sometimes have that where I miss somebody and I'll start to like, for some reason they trigger me more because I miss them, and like I just want to like pick a reason why I should be angry with them. It's just a defense mechanism. It's just a self-preservation mechanism. So they're 43-44 on the clock right now, so that's a confirmation definitely that you have a whole spirit team. Your higher selves are there, like guiding you both, which makes a lot of sense for them why they are almost like transforming deeply at a really deep spiritual level, not just in a physical and exterior level. So anyways, so this is like asking you to like take a step back from like this like seriousness that you have going on towards this energy, and understand that they do have a lot of care for you, and the reason why their heartbreak is here is because you're both yearning for each other, or there's like, if there was a separation, there's that energy of like, we still love each other very much, even though it's better that perhaps it's better, you think that it's best right now, you both have agreed that it's best for you to not be connected at this moment. So I do believe that even though there's that, it's like an understanding though that there's still so much love here. You both feel it. Okay, that's the bridge. That's like a connecting energy. You both feel it. There might be a necessity for certain changes in the horizon in order for you guys to both come together. And that may also be why there is this sense of like not being in the same space with each other, because you need to both grow. You need to not take yourself so seriously and like chill out, like dance, work on your self-image, you know, your confidence for sure. And they are transforming, and that's something that they can't even like what's it called, you can't even help. We have justice. Justice is coming. So this card is about whether you did something or they did something. Very much the karmic energy I was telling you about when it comes to this connection, that they are having to sort some karmic stuff out. You might be marrying them, and you might also have to sort some karmic stuff out. You might both have to sort some karmic stuff out before you come together. Okay. For some of you, I'm getting this is just really about sorting some stuff out from your actual closet and from your living space to give yourself the room in order to make room for this person in your life. For others of you, I'm getting that if anybody creating some sort of energy that there was a discord between you, if something happened where there was a third party situation or there was an outside influence that created this heartbreak, then justice is coming, meaning that things are going to go turning upright if they were reversed at some point. Okay, that's all I have for you today, pile number 4. Thank you so much for coming through. If you like my style of reading, feel free to check out the description below. I have all the available readings that I have right now. And yeah, thank you for subscribing, for liking, and for commenting. I appreciate all of that. It helps my channel grow, and I really would like to grow my channel. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, gangsters.